Well, it's Wednesday. Thus far, it's been the highest volume race week I've probably ever done. So I don't know if that's good or bad, but today actually though is a pretty easy day. Coach has me at 220 watts max on the bike for 1 hour. I'm gonna go out in the heat, test the race setup out, did some tubeless, new set of tubeless on my my bike. I'm not the greatest mechanic, so we got to make sure that the stuff works properly. Now, I've always been someone who didn't really like much of a taper. This will be on the more extreme end, so it'll be kind of interesting to see how everything feels. But I think some of the logic is, I mean, if you're training properly, then literally all you need to do is just go do what you did in practice, and you're going to do really well. So that's what we're going to do. Yeah, we've been doing this for 6 months straight now, for the most part. 2 times off being on the road, but otherwise we get in this hot tub every night.
You ready to race?
I'm very excited. I can say that I couldn't say that for the last 2 anyway, Ironmans. This time I'm pretty excited. I feel like I've done some good work, and I feel like it's a good field. I feel like it's an honest field. I've never done the course. I'm excited. I've heard good things about Chattanooga, the course, and I feel like I can race. I feel like I can race the distance as long as I stay on top of that nutrition. I feel like I can race these guys, and may the best man win.
Yo, yo, yo. Welcome to my crib, everyone. The strongest legs in triathlon have taken the big prize money from being second in the world at 70.3 St. George and invested in a nice house here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. As a defending champion, I gotta have a place to come back. Let me show you around, show you what I'm up to. Walk all the way around. And now you can see, so this actually is not my house. Obviously, I did not buy a house. Homestays are, to me, kind of the spirit of Ironman. Kind of have a brilliant homestay in St. George, and I have a brilliant homestay here. So they really help get me centered, focused. Flip them around and we can show them all the view here. Yeah, second in the world's feeling pretty darn good. It was great to have a huge race, and I actually turned it around and have had no issue getting motivated and excited about this race, especially once I actually got physically to Chattanooga. It's just the scenery, the landscape here, the people. It's just a race in an area of the world that really excites me. And so being the defending champ, obviously there's there's actually not even any pressure. I feel the least pressure to perform of any race this year, and it's just opened me up to go out and feel like I can take 100% risk. So I'll probably call it here now. I'm either gonna win this race or I'm gonna suck. There's some serious competition here. I don't know that there's one name I'm thinking about. I see Ben Hoffman, Lionel Sanders, and Joe Skipper. Lionel, obviously, I don't know that I even need to say much about Lionel. I'm pretty mad that he didn't show up at 70.3 St. George. I would have loved to have been able to work with him. We're gonna settle the score this weekend. And Joe Skipper is just a fun lad to have on any race course. He gives a huge dynamic, super strong on the bike, super strong on the run. He might be giving me a run for the money of the strongest legs in triathlons. Ben Hoffman was kind of my first real mentor in this sport. I'm forever grateful to him, but also then want to test myself against him. And I mean, I think that's how it goes. I've got good vibes. I'm just praying to the heavens that the legs come around, to be honest.
Sure, Brian Myrick, race director with Ironman. We're well underway with prep. We open registration here in a couple hours, so things are going great so far. We had a little bit of rain earlier in the week, but at this point in time, the weather looks fantastic for the rest of the day and the rest of the weekend. So we're excited to be here. Great crew, anxious athletes, so I think we're all excited. Course looks great. You know, we've got a lot of rain, so the river's flowing pretty quick these days. We expect that to go down over the next 2 days. Bike course is in great shape. We've got some new pavement down there in Georgia, and then our run course, which has always been challenging, is also ready to go. Staff's great. We have an incredible group. You know, they're coming off of a long stretch on the road with St. George and Wisconsin and a bunch of races. But these guys continue to show up and do a fantastic job for us and do everything I can to give athletes a great experience on race day. You know, I think Chattanooga as a city is an unbelievable host city between bars, restaurants, incredible outdoor activities, and then just a fantastic race course. I think it's one that athletes should put on the list. I think everybody's got a story, right? And so to hear those stories of why people are here, whether it's the staff or whether it's the athletes, everybody's got that. They're going through something, and it's pretty cool to hear those stories and know what they're doing here, why they're doing it. It's pretty inspirational. 2,500 volunteers, so it's like a 1-to-1 ratio of athletes to volunteers, essentially, which is awesome. Chattanooga gets behind this, volunteers get behind it. We certainly can't do it without them. So, a lot of those volunteers then go on to be athletes, which is pretty cool. Yeah, so we've got 12 to 14-hour days here on site getting ready. A lot of it's venue related today before we go live, and then we start focusing on courses starting tomorrow. So swim start build out takes place tomorrow. We put the finishing touches on the courses with GPS and course markings. But we've got 100 guys here doing everything they can to get ready for a great race.
Awesome, thank you so much.
Cool.